It has changed. Like when I was growing up, I couldn't speak back to my parents or
Mm.
guardian. But now with the kids of today, I don't know if it's just the times we're living in, if it's the technology. Like my 8-year-old, even the 5-year-old, they will speak back to me. So it's like I'm speaking with an adult. So I also have to, take a step back and think, okay, how do I address how they speak to me?
That the
So
schools which that they go to, they teach them how to be confident in actually interacting with people. They teach them speech, right? Meaning to be confident to challenge people. So
Right.
I think our religion, our cultures, they've taught us not to talk, not to be confident.
Yes.
At some point they are a killer because we now are not comfortable.
The rate of growth, developmental psychology is changing, and having access to limited information around him or her. So, but today you see a child of 2 years old has so much knowledge of the surrounding of the environment, questioning things that you wouldn't have questioned 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Stan was saying nowadays parents are learning from their kids, which is the truth, because now our kids seem to be on the internet and they seem to be knowing
Society.
exactly what's going on more than we. It's like, no, mommy, that's not how you do it. Who taught you? Right?
I
So
just found out.
What is more powerful about the conversation is that it allows us to be, as parents, it allows us to be vulnerable to our parenthood into a discussion. It forces us as parents to question, what is the best way to be a parent to my child. And it also allows us to be able to learn from our children, because one thing that we got to understand is that young children or our children tend to learn in different spaces, right? So learning is not confined in our household between me and Lou. It means, therefore, learning can take place outside in a form of a video, in a form of YouTube, in a form of any kind. We have never been schooled to become good parents.
Right, they
No
don't have
one
the
said to me,
manual.
Anele, I am taking you to a school for you to learn to become a good parent.
Right.
All of this we are learning as we are going by, and also we are questioning our knowledge from the past.
We have phones, we have the internet, we have laptops, and we just have access to these things. We consume them daily, and because of that, it really affects how we take care of our children.
When we find out that we were expecting, one of the first things that I did was go online to find out more about babies. How do you raise a baby? What's the cost associated with having a baby? What do they eat in the first year? A whole lot of things, right? But I like what you said that in our generation we have so many tools, right? But after we had our child, and in the first year, I didn't click to me that the internet is a tool, and it's not all tools that you use when you're trying to do something, right? All tools are applicable, because one side was saying it takes for us, we are in Calgary, based in Calgary, right? For us, you're saying in the first year you're expecting to spend as much as 25,000 in the child's in the first year of the baby, right? Another side was like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do that. Okay, right? As you have said, some of these people that are giving these options, you begin to doubt after you had the child that do they even have the kids? And some of these expenses that they are mentioning, are they even worthwhile? But one thing, when we had our baby and we were holding them in our arms, one thing that became apparent to me that, nature is a powerful thing. Instinct is a powerful thing. As much as there's so much information out there that can guide you on on how to be a parent, but I also say rely on your instinct, rely on what you have been taught too. Because I can go in the internet and just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is wrong, when my whole life I've been told that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is correct. So why I'm saying this is just a precautionary to all other expecting parents out there, that what you read online is not to be taken literally, and it's not all tools that you see online that you need to use. So in that aspect, parenting has changed in that there's so much information, but not all information that's relevant to you.
From us, they can just come up to you and tell you, I want this, or it's not like, may I please have this, like we used to do it. So it's totally different from how I grew up. So every day is a learning curve, and they know so much more than we did when we were their ages. The big words they know already. I think it's mostly, alluded to the technology they've got access to. We didn't have access to that much. So it's very interesting. It's very interesting, that I can say.